Hi, Church White. I want to do another vignette for y'all. This will be the third. This is going to be the Caddis Creek module, corner of the module, with the creek bed in it and the tunnels. Again, this track continues on and goes into Moccasin Flat. This is the join area right here. As you look up in there, it's almost impossible to see where one module ends and the other starts. I use this foam right here. It's like quarter by quarter, and it hides the seam. You can glue dirt on top of it, and it really makes kind of a nice bumper between the two modules. So again, the creek bed here, all done with water clear casting resin. On this module I had to build the creek bed first because, again, with the rock work, I added all my rock work after my creek was in. That's the only way I could detail out my creek. I never would have been able to do it otherwise. So that's how I did it. Put a complete creek bottom in. Added all the foliage, down timber in there. Got it in position and built the rest of the scenery around it. It worked out okay. I had a couple of glitches, but I can hide them. Can't even see them, so pretty happy with that. Again, all the rock work is my own molds. Track does a 90 here as it comes up from the Payless mine through these two tunnels right here, Tunnel 1 and Tunnel 2. And again, it continues into Moccasin Flat. Creek bed on this end has a couple of big old honking trout in it. I don't know if you can see that guy sitting in that cut bank right there. Thought I'd add that just for fun. The trestle's all scratch built. Again, the track's all hand laid. Up the hillside here, this is the corner. We walk around here. Again, a lot of foliage, a lot of down timber. Some natural rock mixed in with the castings. Come down here, another trestle, and the other part of Caddis Creek as it goes around that turn and makes a 90. Put a mining scene in here as I do a lot of gold mining myself. The guys are panning the placers. This fella right here in the red shirt actually has some pretty nice gold in his pan. Stuff that I've pulled out of the Stanislaus River. I just thought it'd be fun to put some gold in there. I had a guy on there once before. I had him in a show and was talking to somebody, came back and they had popped him off the layout. So back in here at the turn, that's Hardy Yacht down in there, fly fishing that cut bank behind the big rock. He's hooked into a lunker. He's the essay fella. Ott's essay. When he doesn't do essay, he's on the river looking for big browns. And that's his dog Harley behind him sitting on the sandbar there. So again, you look up, the modules come together, a lot of foliage, a lot of trees, a lot of rock work. The tunnel, that's the main that goes down to the Payless. Again, I'll show you the seam up here where the Payless module meets the Caddis Creek module. And that is right here. Again, I've got that quarter foam or 3/8, I'm not exactly sure. And it makes a good seam line. So you can kind of see how that scene blends together. As I've talked before, I'm real big on blending your scenes together. Taking that extra time to make sure everything looks natural. You can hide a lot of stuff with woodland scenic foliage, down timber. Again, the contours are always important as they make the scene, I believe. You can do it realistically. You got to take your time and plan it out. But it's the really fun part of model railroading for me. So, again, the tunnel, I airbrushed on the black for the soot from the steam. Both tunnels. A lot of rock work here. This module here has about again, about 40 individual castings on it. So, a lot of work, but it really makes a difference. Got a couple guys digging on the hillside there. They got the sluice box up out of the creek. They're going to do a clean out on it. They're panning away and finding a lot of placer gold in the gravels in Caddis Creek. So again, come up to the top. We'll wrap around as the modules make a 90. Come around here, and again, the track continues down. I'm pulling out my harp switch stands. They're just not, they're brass. I bought them on eBay from a fella. They're just having a lot of problems with them, so I'm going to put blue points underneath the layout. I'll keep the harp switch stands in place for scenery, but in order to throw the stubs, I'm going to put blue points underneath. And the first one we started working on is a problem because I never planned underneath the layout for any type of switch machine underneath. I always wanted to use hand throws on top, but these brass ones, again, just a problem, at least for me. So I'll leave the harp there, and the blue point will obviously go under the layout. So that's a project we're working on right now. So again, there's the overview of the corner. Caddis makes a turn. The main line makes a turn. And it was took me about 1.5 years to finish this module. It was the second module that I worked on. A lot of trees again, a lot of greenery, a lot of rock, a lot of water. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. This is the corner. This is vignette number 3. I'll do another one heading down towards the main mine number 1 on my next one. So hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, just shoot them to me. All right, thanks.